What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Dominic Peterson, host of the Doug Zone 503 podcast, where we talk all things Oregon football. Whether it's your first time viewing or long time viewing, kindly ask that you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Most importantly, telling your friends and family about the podcast is what helps grow this podcast most. All right, guys, let's get into today's episode. I got a special guest on the podcast today with me to recap his visit last weekend to Oregon. I got 2024 four-star edge and current Oregon commit Jaxson Jones in the building. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great, man. Now that you're on the pod, made my life a lot more exciting. I was just sitting here editing videos. Now I get to talk to somebody. Let's go. All right. So for some people who don't know Jaxson Jones yet, he's coming out of Yuma Catholic High School out there in Yuma, Arizona, standing 6'3", 215 pounds. We got an update on that, or is he still around there?
225 now. Weight went up a
225.
bit.
Nice. Okay, going up in the weight a little bit. Like to hear it. 247 Sports Composite got you listed as number 24 edge in the 2024 class, so top 25 in your position. Number 8 player in Arizona, top 10 in his state. Number 320 nationally, top 350 player in the country. So, man, big congrats at coming in at that, man. I think last time we talked, you made a big jump, so that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that was right about when I started getting all the
love, 100%, man. I love it. So, yeah, if you guys haven't seen already, we have a video. Jaxson Jones has been on this podcast before, the Get to Know series that we like to do when players commit. We go in depth with them, get a nice 30-minute conversation. So if you guys want to see that, description of that, or the link is in the description of this video. Without a doubt, though, he was just on campus. We're going to get into the visit questions here soon. But first, let's go ahead and get into how, you got involved with Oregon, and, let's just start. When did they first offer you?
I think it was back in September when I first got the offer from Coach Somerville.
So back in September 2022, it looks like, and around that time, you were committed to the Washington Huskies, our rival, which makes for an excellent storyline for the Oregon fans. You go ahead and decommit from Washington, and you became a Duck. Just on a quick little story, how did that happen?
I mean, honestly, man, I just feel like Washington wasn't the place for me as a player, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't plan on committing to Oregon as soon as I did, but
Okay.
went up there on a visit for like 3 or 4 days, and I honestly just fell in love with the place, man. Just everything about it, the coaches, all the people who help out, players, man, the facilities, everything, man.
100%. And committing to Oregon, you're not just committing to Oregon, you're committing to a coach, right? That's one of the big 50-50 pieces in this. Dan Lanning, what's just your overall thoughts of Dan Lanning real quick?
Oh man, I love Coach Lanning. He's a good dude. He knows his stuff on defense, which he's a defensive oriented head coach, obviously. So that's one of my main things I like about him. But he's a real good dude. Good to talk to. You can talk ball, you can talk life, you can talk anything wrong with him, and he'll sit down and talk to you for real. So
100%, man. I love it. And yeah, if you guys want to get real in depth, these are questions I've asked Jaxson before. If you want the real in-depth interview, go ahead and click that link in the bio. Now we're going to get into the visit questions here just on campus. What stood out to you most about this recent visit to Oregon? Finally, setting your eyes on where you're going to be for the next 4 years. It's going to be great. What do you like about it?
Honestly, it was just being able to see the players kind of, in the facility, going to practice. It's just, no one's late to any meetings. No one's late to practice. Everyone's like kind of like on their stuff at Oregon. And that was a big thing for me. Cause, you don't want to go into somewhere where it's a mess,
Mm-hmm.
So just being able to see that everything's, fast paced, moving around, everyone's on it. That was a big thing.
Yeah, man, seeing the players, make it to meetings, be on time, that's good. And that shows that the coaches are doing their job, holding the players accountable. Mm-hmm. Love it. How was the photo shoot for you? I know you like getting on that Duck uniform and showing it off. How was that? Some players don't like it, some players do. What do you like about it?
I mean, I think it's cool just being able to put the uniform on before you get there. That's my favorite part, just being able to dress suited up and get it all on. But I mean, the photos, that they all come out super dope. They have all the dope photographers, so I really enjoy it.
Love it, man. And getting to meet the coaches is always a process on the visit. Did you get the opportunity to talk to any coaches, and what were the conversations like and stuff like that?
Oh man, I talked to every coach on the defensive staff.
Okay.
Honestly, just
great.
It was a lot of just talking about how I've been, what's going on, because I've been there before. I've been talking to all of them on the phone and all that.
Yeah.
So it was just, this one was more of a business trip. So kind of just learning how everything went and stuff like that. But I really talked to everyone.
Okay, yeah. So just seeing how the process works. I'm guessing since you're committed, you're pretty well known about the coaches, got good relationships going at this point. I guess that you got a lot of recruits as well on campus. You're already committed. As a player who's on campus with these other recruits, are you kind of trying to pitch to them Oregon as well, trying to recruit them onto Oregon?
Yeah, in a way, I'm telling them why I committed. What made me feel like this was the right spot for me. So I'm hearing what they're telling me, and I'm just giving them feedback on what I think.
Okay.
Why Oregon.
Great. Yeah, man. Is there any names or like any specific guys that you're trying to get to Oregon?
I mean, man, it's everyone, man. Anyone who on the visit, it's everyone there. Because I mean, they're there for a reason. The coaches got them up there, so I'm really talking to everyone.
Sweet. I love it, man. And any recruits on campus that you were talking to, any in specific like that were on the visit that you had some conversations with?
I talked to Iffy for a little bit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I talked to him. We hung out a little bit, and then I talked to Jalen. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
so those two guys were the main guys I was really talking to. Just trying to get them to really see the picture that I'm seeing with Oregon. So
100%. Love to hear it, man. Are you planning on coming back? We got a spring game coming. Are you coming to the spring game?
yes, sir. That'll be my next time going up in Oregon for the spring game.
Sweet, man. Yeah, I'll be there at the spring game as well. So hopefully I can see you in person, maybe get a picture in or something like that.
Yep,
That'd be cool.
that'd be dope.
Do you have any other visits in your recruiting process? I know you're committed to Oregon, but is there any other schools you maybe want to go look at or anything?
No, sir. Once I committed to Oregon this time around, I shut it all down. I
Okay.
haven't responded to any coaches, anything else like that. So, I'm locked in.
Boom. There you go, guys. So there's a little highlight of how the visit went. Jaxson, already committed to the school, getting a feel for things, seeing how the process goes, just getting a little more acclimated before he's officially on campus. So really appreciate you coming on, letting us know how it went down, some of the conversations you have with the coaches. How do the coaches, and one more question, I guess, how do the coaches see you like in the defense? What are they talking about? Are they seeing you more of like of an attacking inside linebacker, or are you more coming off the edge type of player?
From what we talked about, they see me more as coming off the edge, most of the time, a little bit of coverage every now and then, stuff like that. But, a run stopping edge rusher kind of, coming off the edge, get the quarterback.
Okay, sweet. And are you guys talking scheme yet at all? Are they showing you anything scheme wise, or are you just kind of getting the feel of things?
Not quite yet. We haven't really started going over that kind of stuff. I sat in meetings and stuff, but we haven't really got specific with what I'm going to do, stuff like that.
Okay. Sweet, man. Okay. Well, really appreciate you, Jaxson Jones. It's 2024 4-star edge, current Oregon commit, Jaxson Jones, shooting up the rankings, guys. Are gonna want to watch this guy shoot up the rankings throughout his commitment. Really appreciate you coming on the podcast once again. Do you want to throw your social media out there for Duck fans to go follow?
Yes, sir. I mean, all my social media, it's Jaxson Jones 80. So you guys can go follow me.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about your dad real quick too, man. All caps. All caps. I swear, man. I love him, man. On Twitter, man. He's all. You guys don't know him. His father, man, is really excited, really passionate about the Ducks. I love it, man. He's coming to join the Duck family. We need that energy, especially on Twitter, right? Getting all the recruits we can get, man. I love your dad. He's a big recruiter on Twitter for us. I love it. Yeah, man. All right. Really appreciate you. All right. I'm your host, Dominic Peterson. This is the Ducks on 503 podcast, guys. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button if you feel like it. Telling your friends and family about the podcast, what helps grows up most. As always, guys, go Ducks. Let's get it. Go Ducks, Jaxson.
Oh, we can pull up real quick.
Yes, go Ducks. Love it, man. Appreciate you on the pod. See you guys.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man.